Alright boys, we're out here with a Manticore again, doing a similar test I showed, and I'll change the title of that first video and reflect the stock coil. Now this ain't maybe not exactly positioned as such. You see that US quarter down there, that 10 karat gold ring, they are not grounded. That 10 karat gold ring is slightly above that quarter. Small coil, default, all-terrain low conductors. Upper ferrous limits 9, lower is 3. So if you buy one of these machines and you turn it on, that's what you're probably going to see. The stabilizer, disclaimer, is at 0. Okay. I'll even noise cancel the machine. Folks may find this video interesting. Alright, speed number 6, we'll lower that to 5, or I guess, yeah, we'll just leave it at 5. Default is 6. Now using a small coil, you can generally run the speed lower. So you're out looking for gold rings, or you'll dig a gold ring if you come over maybe a lower ID target. Okay. Now you see my discrimination pattern there. It's basically stock, 17, that little ring will reach 17 solo on this machine, all-terrain low conductor. Okay, upper ferrous limits are at 9. Lower is in the preset screen is at 3. Watch what happens here. You hear that? How about that? Look at there. From an inch over the top of that ring. You hear that signal? And you see what that machine is trying to do down there, right? So you could go right on by that old mighty gold ring out of that quarter. You can't even hear either one of them. We'll change it to normal. Audio, theme, profile, simple. Let's see what we hear. You hear that? That's 2 inches above that gold ring. That's under an inch. 2 inches over that gold ring on a sweep. 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches. This machine will hit that little gold ring at 5 inches in the ground, boys. As long as the ground ain't super duper hot. I know that much. Okay. So we'll go down here just for gee whiz, we're back to speed off to 4. You hear that? And I'm going to put that coil on that 2x4 and come across that target. You hear that? We'll speed the machine up to 7. Hear anything? So when we speed it up to 7, we might hear a little right high tone coming off the right side of that snare. But see how they're laying there? Okay? So we'll go back here. We'll just leave it at speed 5. Upper ferrous limits, lower ferrous limits. That's what we're looking at here. I'm going to take them. I got rid of them. What do we hear? What do we hear? See, now we've got ID and we've got signal. But that ain't going to reject the bottle cap with this machine, taking all that lower ferrous limits out. I'm putting lower ferrous limits back in. There's the preset screen, a lower of 1. What do we hear here? So we can hear it with that. What about a lower of 2? Okay, we can still hear it. Lower of 3. Takes it out. Notice that? Okay. Now, I've not even done this with this machine, but we're going to see. I'm taking this gold ring away. We're going to replace it with this old honker here. Y'all can get an idea. That quarter will almost go through that gold ring. Let's see what happens. Now, we've increased the size of the target, conductivity level. Okay, we're still at lower. Preset screen of 3. Okay, so we can hear that. And I'm going to increase this. We'll just go all the way to 7 to save time. Can we hear that gold ring? Yes, we can hear that one. But that's a big one. You ain't gonna find no woman's ring that big, boys and girls, I don't think. Or I'd hate to meet her if she wore a ring that big. Well, maybe somebody, maybe they do. But anyway, just thought I would show that, No, you can't take the lower ferrous limits completely out of this machine and reject it. Probably any bottle cap, okay? They're going to come through. So all I'm saying is just be aware of this, You may think a site's hunted out when it's not. But oh yeah, you may have to dig some bottle caps to get that small ring around that higher conductor. I may turn the camera off and let's change that quarter out. Use that small ring over there and a dime and see what happens. A clad dime. Okay, we've changed out the test scenario back to the small 10-karat gold ring, and that's a clad dime down there. Okay, they're not grounded, but I could ground them. It's not going to make any real difference showing you what you're going to see here. I mean, default upper ferrous limits, lower 3 ultra ring, low conductor steel. We're at speed 5, okay. So no problemo there. You see, now it's reading, ideas in arrow slightly because, there's co-location going on there, okay. So now we're going down here. We're going up here, it should say, ferrous limits. I'm in the preset screen. There's 5. What do we get? Notice that? Upper ferrous, or lower ferrous limits 5 in the preset. Takes that ring out and that dime. Okay. That was number 5 in the lower. I can go to 6. No signal. Look at it. You may hear a little high conductive tone out on the right out here. Maybe, okay? But you might think that's an iron false or something. You never know. But notice where the signal's at. 4 inches above. Nothing. Listen. Okay. I'm going to reduce the lower ferrous limits back to default to 3. Sweep about 4 inches over this. You hear that? See that meter? Okay. And I'll remove the little gold ring and put it over here. Let you get an idea of what that little job reads there. Who wouldn't want to dig that in the wild with one of these metal detectors? Hope you enjoyed.